my great honor to confer the Bicentennial Medals for 2025. Our recipients were chosen with guidance from the Executive Committee of the Williams Society of Alumni, and I'll be joined on the stage for the conferral by the Society's president, Fumi Alasunde, from the class of 2006. I'm going to move into these medal conferrals now, and I'm going to read a brief description of each of these individuals. I hope you'll listen carefully. They have done incredibly inspiring things, and we really love this moment every year of shining a light on some of the incredible things that alumni can go out and do as you yourselves are entering in your senior year and thinking about what is potentially going to be next for you. And same for our master's students. You all go out into the world and make change. And I think we have some wonderful examples today and models of what folks have done with these degrees. So I'm going to begin with John Rugge from the class of 66. And John, if you could step forward. Thank you. When you arrived in Chestertown, New York as a young physician in 1974, you were one of very few doctors in the Adirondacks. Today, the Hudson Headwaters Health Network that you founded comprises 26 healthcare centers serving patients 7,900 square miles. It has been ranked in the top 1% of healthcare centers nationwide and earned awards for healthcare quality from multiple federal agencies. The success drew buyout offers from big for-profit healthcare companies, but you turned them down, believing that human connection must remain the heart of good medicine. You and your wife, Victoria Palermo, have even provided hundreds of artworks by local artisans to make the network centers feel welcoming to patients and clients. Over the last 50 years, you've also paddled much of the Hudson and co-authored 2 books on canoeing. Maybe that is where you learned to row against the current, leaving the world better off in your wake. In recognition of your distinguished achievements in community-based rural healthcare, Williams College is proud to honor you with its Bicentennial Medal. Lynellyn Long from the class of 74. One yellow scarf can say so much. After Williams, you anticipated a career in the law or civil service, but a Peace Corps stint in Togo changed your plans and your life. You became a UN volunteer in the Philippines, worked with refugees in Northeast Thailand, and investigated war crimes in the Balkans, later convincing USAID and Congress of the importance of trauma and humanitarian assistance in that conflict. In 2005, you founded Her Economic Rights and Autonomy, through which you and partners in 9 countries empower women business owners to employ young women at risk of being trafficked or re-trafficked. A related organization, HERA UK, offers economic and business training to the survivors of trafficking and exploitation. You've proposed that the essential qualities of your work are your abilities to listen well, to learn from others, and maintain a sense of optimism. The brilliant yellow scarves worn by HERA participants today symbolize the hope that you and your organization have brought to their lives as a result. In recognition of your distinguished achievements in human rights and women's economic empowerment, Williams College is proud to honor you with its Bicentennial Medal. Jennifer Stayton from the class of 89. You once said, "I will always have a soft spot and be a champion for the real-time shared experience of navigating through the news together each morning." As the widely respected local host of NPR's Morning Edition at station KUT in Austin, Texas, where you've worked since 2004, you create just such experiences for audience in one of the nation's major media markets. Equipped with your keen journalistic sensibility, sharp editorial pencil, and deep community roots, you have become the person listeners trust to help them understand and engage with the world around them through objective reporting and insightful interviews. Your career and your unconventional sleep schedule both started at WCFM, where you hosted a music show from 1 to 3 a.m. on Fridays. All these years later, you're still waking up while it's dark out, but as soon as you start broadcasting, the lights come on across the Southwest. In recognition of your distinguished achievements in public media and journalism, Williams College is proud to honor you with its Bicentennial Medal. Jameel Jaffer, class of '94. You've claimed you went to law school after Williams because you didn't know what else to do. But you soon found your calling, or it found you. In the fall of 2001, you joined the Wall Street law firm, but you also volunteered to help the ACLU defend Muslim and Asian immigrants rounded up in reaction to 9/11. And that's when something clicked. You soon joined the ACLU full-time, eventually overseeing their work on democracy, free speech, privacy, technology, national security, and international human rights. Your team's compelled disclosure of the Bush administration's torture memos and the Obama administration's drone memos, among other victories for transparency and accountability. Now, as inaugural director of Columbia University's Knight First Amendment Institute, you argue cases at the Supreme Court, testify before Congress, and educate global audiences about the importance and fragility of our constitutional protections. We're speechless, or we might be if you weren't fighting for everyone's rights. In recognitions of your distinguished achievements in constitutional law and your advocacy for free speech and a free press, Williams College is proud to honor you with its Bicentennial Medal. Jeffrey Kaplan, class of '09. As an associate professor of philosophy at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, you empower undergraduates to join you in exploring profound questions of existence, consciousness, and language. Through your YouTube channel, you welcome more than 28 million viewers into similar discussions, and you introduce federal inmates to the life of the mind as founder and director of the university's prison education program, work that sprang from your experience as a volunteer faculty member at Mount Tamalpais, am I saying it right? College, the nation's only accredited liberal arts college inside a penitentiary. You've received many honors for your contributions, including the North Carolina Governor's Award for Excellence and numerous teaching awards. You have talked publicly about how as a teenager mourning your mother at the nights after the 9/11 attacks, you wondered, do human beings have a soul? Is my mother's consciousness somewhere continuing to exist? From that darkness, you drew a spark of inquiry and of hope, which you now generously share with so many others. In recognition of your distinguished achievements in academia and your work to help imprisoned people improve their lives, Williams College is proud to honor you with its Bicentennial Medal. Jackline Odhiambo from the class of 13. As a child, you were raised almost entirely by your mother, Rebecca, Aunt Penina, and grandmother, Willekester, all widows. The isolation and sacrifices they endured in their widowhood left a lasting impression. So did the strength they gained from each other. Through Nianam, Widows Rising, as the nonprofit was known when you founded it in 2017, you and your team have helped numerous other widows in the Lake Victoria region of Kenya overcome prejudice and lead community transformation. With your support, they've launched small businesses, reclaimed property rights, built homes, and protected one another from scapegoating. Hundreds gather for your monthly meetings, while more than 1,200 children of widows have participated in your youth camps and mentoring programs. On your first ever flight, the trip from Kenya to attend Williams, you prayed that you would make your mother proud. Your prayer, it would seem, was answered. You have answered the prayers, her mom's here. You have answered the prayers of so many other women. In recognition of your distinguished achievements in human rights and your work to restore autonomy and dignity for widows, Williams College is proud to honor you with its Bicentennial Medal. I hope you're as impressed as I am. Can we give them all a rousing Williams congratulations?